Hello, so I'm going to show you an update on my channel situation because it's a very important update if you like my videos because I'm splitting my content into multiple channels instead of just having it all on one channel. So if you're interested in seeing the rest of this series or whatever other videos like this one, it's a very important announcement to see. But if you've already seen this announcement in other videos or you just don't care, then skip to this timestamp to get right into the video and hope you enjoy. Um, Hello, and today I'm going to give you a rundown of major changes that are happening to my channel, or channels, I should say. So basically, I'm going to be splitting my channel into multiple channels of their own categories of what my channel revolves around. I just said channel a lot, but hope you understand what I'm saying. So the reason I'm doing this is because how the YouTube algorithm works is it says if a viewer on average watches every video you upload, your videos are better, so it shows them to more people. But the problem with my channel is that I react and do so many different content about so many different things that most people aren't interested in everything I react to. So most people just watch one topic that I react to. So, they just watch my Beatles reactions, or they just watch my NBA videos, or they just watch my TV show Breaking Bad or Chris Chan reactions. So basically, I'm going to be spreading my uh, content into multiple different channels so that people who like that content, they're going to watch a higher percentage of each video on those channels, so YouTube will promote it more to help promote my channel, to help promote all my videos in general more. So here's the rundown here. So this channel, Lyric Reacts, will exclusively be for reactions that don't fit my other reaction channels. So basically, this is for my channel for reacting to whatever the hell I want. This channel will stay as reacting to whatever the hell I want as the original channel. So that's basically what the channel will be. Whatever the hell I want is going to be reacting, and all these reaction channels will have daily uploads. So next we have the Lyric Reacts NBA channel. This channel will be for daily NBA reactions. So if you want my NBA reactions, go subscribe to that channel. I will be continuing to upload all my videos to this channel for the next around 2 weeks, and putting this disclaimer at the beginning of each video so people understand before I just start uploading to a channel that no one's subscribed to. But eventually subscribe to that channel, so eventually I will start only uploading my NBA reactions to Lyric Reacts NBA. I'll have daily NBA reactions as well as weekly NBA full game reactions. So we're going to react to a bunch of classic NBA games on that channel. And next we have Lyric Reacts Music. So if you watch my Beatles reactions mainly, that's the music reactions I've done so far, start with this, go to this channel. We'll be doing reacting to the Beatles solo albums, as well as we're eventually going to get to a bunch of classic albums. I plan to do a bunch of classic albums in chronological order, and I'm also going to start my hip-hop journey, where I'm going to react to hip-hop albums in chronological order, the history of hip-hop. So I plan to do one non-hip-hop album and one hip-hop album per week, and it will be all, I'm planning to react to both in chronological order, so I think it'll be a really cool experiment to do. There'll also be daily song reactions from those albums, so hopefully you will enjoy that. So if you like my music reactions here, you want to see more music reactions, go to that channel, Lyric Reacts Music. Next we have Lyric Reacts Media. This channel will be exclusively for TV and movie reactions. So right now I am reacting to 3 shows, quote unquote, those being Breaking Bad, Chris Chan: A Comprehensive History, and Attack on Titan. I'm counting the Chris Chan series, even though it's a YouTube series, as a show because it is a series. So if you like reacting to any of those, my Breaking Bad reactions, my Chris Chan reactions, or my Attack on Titan reactions, go to that channel. That's where those reactions are going to move to. And I am planning on uploading two reactions of 2 episodes of each of those per week, as well as 1 movie reaction. I am actually counting the Beatles Get Back documentary as a movie just because the episodes are so long. So if you want to watch the Beatles Get Back documentary, you want to react to that, also subscribe to that channel. And also, yeah, weekly movie reactions, as well as 2 episodes of 3 shows per week. And that's it for my reaction channels, but I also have 2 other channels. First of all is Lyric Rumbles NBA. I've already started uploading on this channel months ago, so I already have some original content up there, but the quality is going to improve a lot. It is for my original NBA content. So if you like my NBA content, if you want to see original NBA content, go to that channel, Lyric Rumbles NBA. I plan to upload one video there every 1 to 2 weeks because, obviously that takes a lot more editing and work than the reaction videos. And then I have a new channel called Lyric Rumbles, just Lyric Rumbles. That channel is the original content that is not NBA related. So you subscribe to that channel to get my original content that is not going to be NBA related. It's going to be the channel I'm probably going to work the hardest on in general. And you're not going to see a video in there for a little bit because it's going to take a lot of work for those videos. And my first video I plan on putting there is the Beatles Iceberg Explained, which is a video I'm really hyped for making, but it's going to take a little bit. So subscribe to that channel preemptively to get all those videos. And yeah, so basically that's the gist. My 6 channels: Lyric Reacts NBA, Lyric Reacts Music, Lyric Reacts Media, Lyric Rumbles NBA, and Lyric Rumbles. So subscribe to all 6 of those channels if you like all of it. If you like all my content, go subscribe to all 6 channels. But if you're interested in certain parts of my content that you only watch, subscribe to the ones that fit you the most. And yeah, sorry for this long explanation, but had to get the word out so you know where my content is going to go now. And so yeah, hope you enjoy the content coming up. Hi, my name is Lyric, and today we're going to react to Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History, Part 24. So, in the previously, a Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History, yeah, we had, so it ended with, this big talk with Alec Benson Larry, the creator of Aspertrue, where Chris basically confirmed that he thinks that that the fictional characters he creates are real and have feelings. Which is vastly concerning in many different ways. Yeah. Just vastly concerning. Yeah. Let's just get straight into it, man. Chris Chan Comprehensive Part 24. This is one of the last episodes that will be uploaded to this channel. And then we're going to start uploading the reaction to the series on the Lyric Reacts Media channel. So go subscribe to that. Link in the description. Like this video to support a small creator. Subscribe if you want to keep getting notifications for this. And also, go subscribe to Geno Samuel 2.1 and watch the original video before you watch this one. Have it on the background or something if you haven't watched it before. And, yeah, let's get it. Chris Chan Comprehensive History Part 24. Let's not waste any time. I'm going to upload 2 episodes of this per week. Reactions. God, it's so loud.
What made him this way? What is the attraction?
Okay, stop everything. Okay, so I paused the recording because my dog started barking like fucking crazy bitches. Look who commented under this video. Okay, I scrolled down for a second, waited for my dog to stop barking, dude. Look at this. From CWCville Guardian, aka Chris Chan himself, commented on this fucking video. Holy God. Dude, Chris Chan commented on this video. Oh my God, okay. I remember those times, and it was cringing to hear myself drone on and on just in thinking he was going to clear those ads from my old website. Subconsciously, I had always known he and his crew were trolling me the whole time, and I showed in how I reacted later on, and yet I was partly oblivious. I was trolling Alec at the time, and I take no shame in it because he was trolling me. I saw through his charade and showed it, and how he treated everyone in my few pages, as he had already done. And worse, in his pages, it added fuel to the nobility of pulling the plug on the Wikipedia to save myself, my arts, and many people's, my family, from this shit I was having to deal with from those bastards. Psychic powers were strong within me in the later part of this video, and they have gotten stronger over the years despite my having many more trials to endure and learn from. Holy shit, okay. So we're getting foreshadowing on how crazy Chris Chan is, because from him commenting under the Chris Chan Comprehensive History videos now, this shit's getting meta. Alright, we haven't even begun the video yet, dear God.
What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
Dun, dun. Part 24. Shout out Kobe. Captain's log.
January 25th or 26th.
On January 30th, 2010, Christian uploaded a video in which he apologized
Okay, that's hilarious. Just starting off with him saying, like, it's the January 25th or 26th on January 30th.
for his actions towards Alec Benson Leary and his treatment of the mailbags.
So I want to apologize to...
I gotta say, Alec Benson Leary is like up there with Liquid Chris in terms of trolls, because he's not mean-spirited troll. His main form of trolling is to just talk to Chris normally, and have Chris expose himself for his backwards reasoning and logic for things, and that's how he makes funny things. Because Christian in himself, his logic and how he thinks about things is funny. So, and Alec exposes that by just talking to him normally and just trying to have a logical conversation with him, which is how yeah, so I like his trolling, Alec's trolling. I gotta say, he's one of the better trolls.
To Alec for having said the things I said before and the threats. And want to make amends and peace. And I would appreciate it if the Astropedia ads were no longer on the Wikipedia. I asked multiple times to shrink them down, put them in the sidebar. I have not seen shrinkage. I have to scroll down.
Haven't gone to the cold shower or something.
To even see anything on the Wikipedia, to even to log in, to even to make edits. And it's very annoying and frustrating. Get rid of those ads all together.
You can see why Chris takes it so seriously now that we know that he thinks the Sonic Shoe is actually real.
Apologize.
He's creating a whole universe. He manages it like a baby, he said in the last video.
But I feel like we could best be at peace if Mal of that group removes all those ads altogether. Please. Anyway, and also, I apologize for appearing to be rude in the mailbag responses and deleting and editing some letters, but I can't deal with some topics
Like what, Asperger's syndrome? Gay people?
that get brought up. It's just beyond my comprehension sometimes.
Your comprehension?
And it bothers me.
It frightens you. He's scared of Asperger's and gay people.
So, I promise to be nicer in my responses. Okay.
On that same day, Chris uploaded Mailbag 50 himself, which consisted of cherry-picked letters and comments from the troll-created Sonichu forum. It was prefixed with an explanation. This mailbag is the one that I have personally put together to show everyone the best examples of how letters in the mailbag should be phrased, thought, and written. Please take the following examples to heart when writing future letters to me at the Wikipedia. In a nutshell though, the recent letters were just too darn harsh and confusing. These here are nearly harsh, but more comprehensible to me.
Chris's writing style is so unique with his random capitalized letters. Like if you see Christian anywhere on the internet, you know it's Christian. No matter what his username is, you know it's Christian writing it with the way he fucking types with these random capitalized letters. And him writing out the word side.
I'm only doing this once, and these have come from a true, good, and loyal Sonichu fan forum site. However, Christian failed to notice that many of the statements that he thought of as supportive were in fact mocking of his character in a subtle way, which went unnoticed. In Mailbag 51,
Let's read some of these. Hold up, what do we got here?
Christian failed to notice that many of
From Dr. Cthulhu, I try not to be a homophobe, but I myself have struggled with homosexuality, and the gay ads on the Wikipedia are not helping. They're gone for now, thanks to Alec Benson Leary, probably the only good thing he's ever done, but it's kind of worse. The other day, out of curiosity, I clicked and read some Asperchu and Simon Chu. Terrible comic, but the homosexuality in it aroused me. Brought back old feelings, and I couldn't help it. Do it to myself. Couldn't help but do it to myself, bro. If Chris doesn't make Alec take them down, I may have to stop reading Sonic Chew forever. He chose that ad. He chose that. No, I'm sorry. He chose that letter as a good letter. What? I'm so confused. From Zap to the Extreme. Yeah, those ads were terrible. As a devout Christian, I tried to be accepting and understanding, but those ads were very explicit. I thought about writing Chris a letter in protest for letting those ads be placed on Wikipedia. One day, my little brother almost saw them. He could have turned into a homosexual just by looking at them. Rutro. From Stacy, I know this is gonna make me real unpopular around here, but I've actually started going to the Asperpedia when the ads on Wikipedia are bad. Asperpedia isn't as good as Wikipedia. The big Quick will always own my heart, lol, but at least their ads are under control and they don't have all like dicks and stuff. I see.
If the statements that he thought of as supportive were in fact mocking of his character.
Ugh, I agree so much. I feel bad, but it's because it seems like Christian C isn't able to get rid of any of these ads and they are ruining his site. He really needs to get rid of those ads because straight girls like me get grossed out when they have to see so many horrible ads like that. Did you see the ads? They have so many penises in them? Oh my god. Wait, that doesn't even make sense. Why would a straight girl be grossed out by penises? I mean, I understand in some circumstances, but just in general, like, wouldn't gay stuff be like, for a straight girl, be like lesbian stuff to a straight guy? I don't know. I don't even know.
In a subtle way, which went unnoticed. In Mailbag 51, which was submitted by the Wikipedia sysop as normal, Evan Christopher George left a short and cryptic comment hinting at legal action. There was also increasing talk of a Sonichu reboot, which would start the series over fresh, and would allegedly eliminate all narrative and copyright complications. Christian claimed that it would start with issue 11.
Okay.
On February 1st, Christian uploaded
But if it's gonna be still called issue 11, it's probably gonna be like, say, like a soft reboot, like Secret Wars.
an odd video which came about during an undisclosed trolling scheme concerning a copyright dispute.
Good afternoon. This message is for the World Boiler certification over in London, England. And I'm addressing this to Miss Abigail Mudock, I believe it is. I am allowing Miss Mudock and her company to represent me in the court in this issue, in this international issue between us, between my Sonichu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon of the United States of America, and Sonichu, the eclectic hedgehog Pokemon of London, England. Firstly, I would like to emphasize that one of which I'd like to emphasize is
for a guy that literally stole two characters from two existing video games and put them together, he sure does have a lot of legal trouble and people stealing his characters.
Character differences and moral differences. My Sonichu is actually a hedgehog with electrical powers. With a possible combination between another hedgehog and the Pikachu, of which I will not mention right now. And then we got Mr. Blockley's Sonichu. We're talking about a Jamaican drug dealer here.
What? Wait, hold up. Did I forget something?
In some other city, possibly in London. In London. Anyway, eclectic. High on the hedge. And high on the hog. You want some of this Pokemon?
What?
Anyway, big, humongous differences, which the two are nothing similar at all. And even from the vague description I have of the of Mr. Blockley's version, we're talking about he would look something like that. And between my Sonichu, which in this page he's currently in his super form after using the KI crystals, big differences between the two. So I move that we allow them to coexist internationally as mine as my Mr. Chandler's Sonichu and Mr. Blockley's Sonichu. And anyway, also I would like to, before I conclude, I would like to address this to Mr. Blockley. From what I have seen so far, you are obviously a troll trying to pick on me. And after I have shared about 10 years on the internet with my Sonichu towards the worldwide fan base, and I have a lot of fans, forums, even pages that have slandered my good name, and the current Wikipedia, which you can find all my original comic pages on there, originally hand drawn, and then the text edited for easier reading.
There's gotta be someone out there with the Sonic collection, right?
With that, again, Mr. Abigail Udock, you may represent me in the high courts over there in England, and I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you.
Later that day, Chris got a call from Alec Benson Leary, who was angry.
Oh God! You think they could have convinced him to fly all the way to England?
With the
they convinced him to drive to Cleveland, so maybe.
Inadequacy of Chris's apology video.
Well, I've been nice to you for too long. You didn't mention anything of what you were apologizing for. You just said, "Oh, I'm apologizing for some of the things I said." Is that supposed to include the death threats, Chris? Because you should probably mention that specifically.
Yes, it did include the past death threats.
Okay, well, I think I'd like you to make a better apology video. And in your second apology video, I want you to not spend 80% of the video making demands of me. Because, see, an apology video should be just that. It should be apologizing for when you did something wrong. Do you think you've done something wrong to me, Chris?
I admit that I have done wrong to you, Alec. With mislabelings and mistakes and errors, and I apologize.
Mislabelings, kind of like what a troll would do. Isn't that right? You know, I don't want to just tell you to make a more specific video if you don't know specifically. So please list the things that you think you did wrong to me.
All right, Alec, I'm sorry for mislabeling you and giving you death threats.
What did you mislabel me as, Chris?
Mislabeling you as a villain type of person.
Yeah, that was pretty bad of you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Let's see, death threats, mislabeling, calling you, making me out like a villain.
How about, here's a hint.
Can't think of anything else that he hasn't already said to him.
Is there anyone close to me, a friend perhaps, that maybe you've mislabeled as well, that you've done wrong against?
Let me guess, Devin?
You got it right. You have wronged Evan. Do you know how you've wronged Evan?
For labeling him as an origin point for Simona.
No, actually, that was the correct thing. That was the one correct thing you did, was labeling him as the origin point of Simona, because that's what he was.
Okay.
What's the wrong thing you did to him?
Now we're back to the lecturing thing, and it's
There's a bigger issue. You stole Simon Shoe from him. There.
We are going back to the lecturing thing, which I'm not a big fan of here.
I gave that one to you. And you won't give his character back. What do you think of that?
He can have it. He can have his Simon Shoe.
Simonla. Simonla is Simon Shoe. You took his Simon Shoe and twisted it around. That's what your Simon Shoe article on your Wikipedia says. It says Simonla's based off Simon Shoe. I told you last time, it doesn't matter if you go change the article now. That doesn't change what was in the past. You cannot write a new article in the present and change what happened in the past. Chris, why is parody and plagiarism, why are those concepts okay for you to do, but they're not okay for anyone else to do? Will you tell me that?
Minecraft Village.
Okay, I guess I cannot think of a good answer for that.
Yeah, that's because there really isn't one. You understand that, right? The same rules have to apply to everyone. You don't get different rules than other artists. You need to atone for your mistakes. I want you to, in your comic, issue a full apology to Evan and admit that Simonla and Simon Shoe are not your characters, and you used them wrongfully without his permission, and you are going to retire them. Not really that hard to do. I mean, Simonla hasn't even appeared in your comic recently, so it's not like you're you're going to hurt your plot line if you just issue an admission that you're not going to use her anymore.
Well, I'll think about that.
Not good enough.
You'll
My ads
think
aren't
about
going
it.
down unless you say yes to that. That's one of my conditions. Because I've got several problems with you.
Bro,
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I will think about
blackmailing him
that.
here a bit. He's always thinking about it. He
Okay.
won't do it. He'll always think
Another
about it.
problem. I want you to apologize to me for calling me naive. Do you believe I am naive?
Yes, and I'm sorry for calling you naive. No, I do not believe you are naive.
Do you still
Well,
believe
good.
that Sonichu's real?
You know, I don't think naive is that bad of a word. But what means the most is that you think it's a bad thing and you still used it. I want you to put that in your new apology video for me.
Okay.
You might want to get a pen and
Chris,
paper
might
and
write
just
this.
write
Yeah,
these
but write
things
this
down,
down.
'cause
Shoot that shit down, dude.
there's a few points here. I don't want you to forget any of them.
Yeah.
How long are we gonna
the,
use these
main-
photos? I think he sent this to like Blanca way back in the day. These pictures here. How long are we gonna use them? It sounds like we've been using them for a long time, but there's just been so much shit that's been happening in such a short period of time. I'm pretty sure it's only been like a year, which is insane.
things that I want you to do? List them off to me, just so I know that you're with me so far.
Okay, I'm apologizing for for cursing you, giving you death threats, calling you naive.
Mm-hmm. What else are you gonna do for me?
Labeling your comics as plagiarization of my Sonichu character and myself. And
You're
apologizing
gonna admit that Asperger's is
to
original.
Evan.
Yep. Good. And what else about Evan?
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to him, and he can have his Simon shoe.
You're going to admit publicly that Simon Shoe is not yours to use, and you were wrong to do it. Right?
Right, Simon shoe is not mine.
I'm glad.
Yeah, Chris loves to steal characters, and then when anyone steals his character, he makes a whole saga about it.
We're getting somewhere, Chris. I'm glad about this.
Okay.
It feels like you're finally starting to listen to me a little bit, because you haven't been listening
Yeah.
to me. You know, I thought about what you said about how Asperchu wouldn't like to be named Asperchu. I thought that I might write it into my comic that I might have Asperchu say that he likes his name. That would probably clear that problem up, don't you think? Because I mean, you're always filling in Sonichu's speech bubbles. So whatever Sonichu says must be correct, right? Sonichu says he likes something, then he likes something. So if Asperchu says in my comic that he likes his name, then he likes his name.
Yeah, going against his theory that Sonichu and Asperchu are real in their own universe and have free will.
Don't make any references of my city of Quickville, or saying that my original Sonichu is related to Asperchu.
Or you already stated that the Sonichu and the Chaotic Combo and everything else that appears in my comic are just copies or, not connected to you. So it really doesn't matter what I do with my Sonichu and my Quickville and all that, does it? Because they're different than
the
yours.
Quickville
Not
is
canon.
mine, and the Chaotic Combo is mine. They originally were mine.
Yep, you said the one that I'm using is different, though. That's the one you tried to steal from me, remember? Add this to your list, actually. You should probably apologize for stealing things from me, all the while you're trying to fight me stealing things from you. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, Alec, he just talks to Chris really reasonably and just makes him look so
Add
dumb.
to your apology list.
Yeah, okay. Well, yes. Okay, before the recreation of Sonic and the Chaotic Combo in your book, just establish that they're not the ones from Quickville. They're just, they're from another. They're from this.
I'm not going to consider
Minnesota.
doing a damn thing for you until I see this apology video and I'm satisfied with it.
You will see the apology video, and I'll have it uploaded tonight.
Tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want.
Okay.
It's
All
your
right, I
schedule.
gotta go. All right, I gotta go now. You take care. Bye-bye.
This was immediately followed by the requested apology video for Evan and Alec.
Here we
I
go.
would like to take
He's definitely gonna forget some
this
shits.
moment to apologize to Mr. Alec Benson Leary for the curses
He's gonna list them out.
death threats and mislabelings I have placed upon him, such as
You know, write this down. You know the script, brother.
not reading his own quote-unquote fan mail
He's still roasting him and all this shit, quote unquote.
and all that. And also, I apologize for misunderstanding his Asperchew as being a parody and labeling it as such, as much as it is his original character. Asperchew is Alec Benson's Larry character. Alec Benson's... Try saying that 3 times.
Can't even fucking talk.
It's fast with plurals.
Alec Benson Leary's
Asperchew is Alec Benson Leary's own creation, not mine. And I retract all the past statements I have made against that, and of his book being anything parodic or copycatishly to anything in my book.
How does I mention Devin at all? How does I mention Evan at all?
Anyway, along with that, I also...
Or, what was it? Probably was something else.
I'd
Or
like
him
to
stealing
apologize
the
to
Simon Chu characters.
Evan for offending him and by taking false claim of his Simon Chu character, and I'm happy to give that back to him. And I retract
I think he's reaching most of the main points now.
of the Simon Chu character.
He didn't have any ownership in the first place for that.
And I'll leave y'all at that. So, yeah. My respective apologies to all of y'all on the Asperpedia. Hope we can get along and maybe be less offensive advertise-wise. Okay. Be safe and have a good day.
The next day, Chris wrote a short blog post in
decent,
which
I
he
guess.
requested that all of his fans bombard Mao with complaints to his email address. Soon after, Chris
Like the
made a
apology
video
followed by trying
attacking
to
Mao.
harass someone.
This message is to Mr. Mao.
Oh shit, the glasses are off.
Asperpedia.
The dramatic glasses off
Your
every time.
ad right now. What you have up there on my Wikipedia, that's just wrong. You're imitating Jack Thaddeus now, and I do not appreciate it. Either you remove your ads altogether, or I will have your head.
Oh, the
on
hand
this.
gestures.
I'm already having your head on this because, as much as I have a curse on, I possibly have a curse on me, you are going to get cursed as well.
Oh no. I'm so scared.
To
Is my brother
Mr.
calling me
Mao
out?
of the Asperpedia.
Oh, it's me cursing me out. I haven't seen one of those in a little bit. I thought you were gonna stop doing curses, Chris. Didn't you say that?
Or prematurely rot.
Dang!
He then received a call from Alec, who started off by saying that the latest apology video did not address everything as was requested, such as Christian's use of the word naive.
You know, I asked you to
Oh, yeah.
apologize for the word naive. You didn't do that.
Forgot about that one.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, yeah, it is your bad. Because that word is such a huge deal to you. I wanted you to mention that specifically. Pretty sure I said that.
Yeah.
Another thing you said
Quote,
my
unquote.
quote-unquote fan mail, which I didn't like that. It was like you were suggesting I don't actually have real fans. That's not nice, Chris.
Come on
No,
now.
I did not mean that.
Well, why
I
just
know
say
he ain't talking.
I don't really like going through this, night after night with you, Chris. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you these things over and over. You tell a kid things over and over, and
Yep.
an adult, a man should, listen once and then know what to do.
Yeah.
That's been happening this entire series, man. Chris, the entire theme of this series is Chris just making the same mistakes every single episode and never learning from one of his mistakes the entire thing.
Let's see, what else? Well, apparently you made a video right before I talked to you, cursing Mao. That wasn't good either, Chris. I mean, I don't think I specifically mentioned Mao when I talked to you, but I think you should have been able to infer that I don't want you cursing him either. You know,
He put a bunch of dicks on my Wikipedia yesterday.
I used to kind of sympathize with you
Of
about
course.
how Mao was being mean to you, but then I realized that you're a bully and you don't respond to anything except mean things like that. Now I kind of think that Mao had the right idea. Because I was trying to be nice to you, and all you did was insult me.
No, you misunderstand me. I am not a bully.
Oh, you're not. Death threats, that's not the word.
I am not a bully.
You are a troll, though. That's for certain.
I am not a troll.
You're trying to call them those worst enemies.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Ever since Asperchu appeared, you've been doing nothing but trying to shut me down. Just like the trolls that try to shut you down. But the great Christian Weston Chandler, he's perfect. Nobody can attack him or parody him. But if someone else does something that he doesn't like, doesn't matter if it has nothing to do with them. Although there's going to be hell to pay.
Chris fakes an interruption by pretending to be his mother.
Excuse me a moment.
What?
Yeah? Hi. Hey, Christian, listen. I need you to go play a case in the kitchen. Oh, okay.
What? Chris, what the fuck are you doing, dude? What? You know what? I gotta respect it. I gotta respect the hustle there.
Hey, Mom, I'll take care of this. And that's okay, yeah, would you? Sure.
Dude, Chris cannot do any impressions other than Donald Duck. He does a fantastic Donald Duck impression, but everything else is just his voice. But like a little bit higher or a little bit lower. Sonichu's voice, the voice of his mom, his voice, Rosechu's voice, they're all just him.
Yeah, my mom's telling me to go clean up keys, too. I gotta go. So, is there a number I can call you back at? So I can talk to you later?
I really don't want to give you a number because you troll me on the internet already. You'll probably troll me on the phone if I gave you my contact number. You go ahead. I know letting the cat out is probably going to be hard work and is going to make you want to sleep because I know your biological clock is is all whacked out from all
Very
your
stressful.
stress.
Very hard work.
It's stressful
trolling me.
So.
I am not trolling you, but anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was mom's brawn in the back.
Okay, well, Chris, I'll let you go, but I want to let you know that that your apology video was not satisfactory, and you haven't even apologized to Evan at all in your comic like I asked you to. So you go ahead and go, and I will talk to you later. I'll call you when you don't.
Well, by the way, I unblocked your email, so you can send your thoughts in typing as well.
Such a gracious, such a gracious
great man.
allowance that you made there.
During this time, the explicitness of the Wikipedia ads
God damn
increased. This included an image parodying the sex act seen in the drawing She Came for Quick, which depicted Chris satisfying his naked mother with his fingers. He never made.
If that ain't foreshadowing, then I don't know what is. Yikes!
Like I asked you to. So you go ahead and go, and I will talk to you later. I'll call you when you don't.
Well, by the way, I
don't know if I've ever seen a bigger yikes in my life, dude. Oh, God.
As well.
Such a gracious, such a gracious allowance that you made there.
Such irony, dude.
During this time,
it's
the
just a Greek
explicitness
tragedy,
of the Wikipedia ads increased.
Meet
This
gay
included
autistic
an image
singles.
parodying the
That's
sex
it.
act seen in the drawing She Came for Quick, which depicted Chris satisfying his naked mother with his fingers. He never made any mention of this. On February 4th, an ad appeared which stated that Christian had just passed away. Later that day, he had another call with Alec Benson Leary, who gave him an exhaustive list of 18 points that had to be addressed in Chris's next apology video.
Oh God, admit that Alec has a greater fan base, admit that he asked Evan permission to use Simola, admit that Simola was never Chris's creation, admit that he attempted to edit the Wikipedia article to say that Simola was his creation, acknowledge that Evan took away rights for Chris to use Simola and that Chris has been ignoring this, apologize for using the word naive about Alec, apologize for cursing Mao and give a forgiveness blessing to him. Apologize for stealing the false chaotic combo and Asperchu from Alec.
These included
make the apologies on a comic page.
Admitting Simola was not his
apologize for impersonating his mother off camera, not in a video. Yeah. He keeps fucking up the apology, and then when he does these calls, he has more shit to apologize for.
Original creation. Admit
that Chris has been trolling Alec. Apologize for insinuating that Alec keeps female prisoners in his basement and rapes them. What?
Calling Alec naive. apologizing for depicting in his comic that Alec possessed female prisoners in his basement, violently killing Simonla in his comic.
Admit that he doesn't have a good excuse to not upload pages every day. Apologize for disrespecting his fans. Violently kill Samola in the comic. Dear God. Wears Sonichu medallion and high school ring while filming the video. Yeah. Remember that video where he wasn't wearing the medallion? It was because he was being honest. Admit Sonichu is a doomed franchise. Oof, that's gonna hurt him. And not look insincere. That's gonna be hard for him.
And promising to look sincere while giving the apology. Most of these points were addressed in a video recorded later that day.
First off, I'm not dead.
Alex, 18
and
points
I have
after World War I.
announcements to make. Don't listen to that stupid Mao and his advertisements. Do I look dead?
You just called him stupid. You're meant to be apologizing for cursing him, bruh.
To you? No, I'm alive, safe, well, and healthy. As for the announcements, I admit Alec has a sizable fan base, possibly greater than my own, currently. I originally had permission for use Simon Chu in my comics from Evan, but then he took it away. Simona was not mine.
Did he ever give you permission? I don't know
So
about that
him
one.
by killing her later. I apologize to Alec for calling him naive multiple times. And apologize to Mao. Here's a forgiveness blessing. Forgiveness blessing. There you go.
He does not look sincere. Did not follow the 18th rule, man. Come on now. This shit looks like
I just been
he's doing all these sighs and everything. Forgiveness, blessing.
hard forgive me, but I just had to dig a bunch of snow. It's snowing now. My car's stuck.
Don't look sincere, man.
And I apologize to Alec for taking Asperchew and his recreated characters for re-editing and whatnot.
And whatnot.
There'll be a page later explaining all that. That was another apology I made to him earlier about pretending my mother. I apologize for accusing him for female entrapment and rumors about rape. It was never meant to be rape.
Great.
It was just like, he had those 4 roach chews in his basement, kept them in cages, treated them like hamsters. Giant hamster wheels.
But they're meant to be
water bottles,
sentient humans.
food pellets.
So
No rape. Just hamsters. You don't rape a hamster.
what a great quote.
And I had no excuse for not
But your mother.
updating of some days. But real life just happens, though. That's my only excuse, real life. Other than that, I have no excuse. And I apologize for
What do you do in real life?
in
You
the
don't have a job.
mailbags and belating updates.
As a man who's uploading 3 to 4 reaction videos a day, 3 to 5 reaction videos a day, and bi-weekly NBA original content, and trying to work on non-NBA original content, I can say, you don't got an excuse, buddy, to not work on these 2 comics.
Yeah, so with that, I'll leave you all with that. And I'm alive, safe, well. Okay, have a good day. Oh, and one more thing. I admit that I
Well, he always takes
trolled
glasses
Alec
off, dude.
in a sense like I was trolled before, and I apologize for that. I didn't want to leave that detail out. I trolled Alec, and I apologize for that. And I will not troll him anymore. Okay.
On February 6th, the Wikipedia was locked to further edits, allegedly due to a cease and desist order from Evan Christopher George. Chris was deeply saddened, but still continued to send some brief, lighthearted emails to the Wallflower. On the 8th, Alec called him again to talk about recent events.
Just calling to see how things are going with. Well, I know that Evan went forward with freezing the Wikipedia on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking about that?
What am I thinking about that? I can't edit it. I can't edit squat.
Well,
And I was going to answer some more mailbag letters.
well.
So I finally got my PC back and running after a weekend, not having it after a power failure.
Well, that's good. I'm just, Evan, he got kind of impatient because he was waiting a long time for this. Do you have them finished? The Simona death page and the apology page?
I'll have them upload either tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever the thing is unfrozen.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm just not satisfied with your apology video.
Of course.
And I don't think I'll
This
be
is BS.
asking you to make another because
you're not gonna make another one.
it's become apparent to me that I don't think you really even understand what you did wrong. It was rather apparent that you didn't put any thought into why I wanted you to say those things at all.
Actually, I did get the point behind everything.
Yeah, there was even less emotion in your voice
Even
in
less
that video
emotion
than
when
there
asked to be
is
sincere.
normally when you apologize for something. I mean, I've seen apology videos you made before, and they're all pretty lackluster. But
Yeah, normally he's like, normally he does the thing where he's like, I'm deeply sorry. You know, it just hurts my heart that this happened, but I truly am sorry, and I will be better. Okay, I promise. I will be better. I promise. I'm deeply sorry. And this one he was even less. He was like, I apologize for this and I apologize for that, and with forgiveness.
this one was just like a slap in the face. You said those things that I asked you to say because you thought that reading them off a list would get my ads off of your site. I took my ads off your site for the moment just because I don't really want Asperchew associated with your perennial legal troubles. But, if you do get Wikipedia back up, then my ads are going back because I'm not satisfied. That's if you get it up, Chris, because as far as I can tell, you don't really even care about Sonichu that much.
Oh, yes, I do.
Well,
I have everything in the pages.
Chris, I warned you numerous times over the past several weeks that someone was targeting you for a lawsuit over problems you were causing with Sonichu. And if I was warned that someone was targeting me for a lawsuit and they had grounds to sue me, I would deal with it right away.
Chris is just so lazy.
I would
dude.
drop what I
it's
was
actually
doing.
fucking insane.
I mean, you had time, Chris. You had all the time in the world. Doesn't that seem reasonable to you? You don't go to school.
Work drive.
You don't have a job. I asked you, what your day was like last time I talked to you, and you said that, you were sleeping until 11 in the morning. I mean, 11, Chris?
I mean, it's summer vacation right now. I can't lie. I don't got a job either, other than this, which I don't make any money off of. So, not gonna lie, Chris, I can't relate on this one. But I'm also not a 28-year-old man. I am 17.
That's
17-year-old high school
ridiculous.
student.
I would kill to be able to, sleep in all day. I have to get up early every day because I have things that I need to do. I mean, I don't understand what this whole biological clock thing is that you keep
It's an alarm
falling
clock,
back on.
homeboy.
You know what? Look it up on Wikipedia.
Look up what? on Wikipedia?
Biological clock.
There's no way that's an actual
Biological clock
term.
is a phrase that women usually use to refer to their most fertile reproductive years. I really have no reason, no understanding of
What?
why you would apply that to yourself.
That's hilarious. Dude. It says look it up on
reference to-
Wikipedia. Cause no, that's not a term people use, man. I don't know what the fuck he's on about.
the sleeping schedule.
By who?
I don't have problems with sleeping, any
It's an alarm
sleeping
clock,
schedule.
man.
I think
You don't got
maybe
insomnia.
I think what happens with a lot of people when they have absolutely nothing to do with their days, that's when their sleep schedule gets messed up. See, I have a routine. I have to go to work and I have to go to school and I work on my comic because I care about my comic. You don't have a job or school and you don't care about your comic, therefore your body
I actually do care about my stuff.
your
care about
actions
my
say otherwise. You don't upload any pages. How many times have I told you you have to start uploading pages? Not just when I wanted you to make the apology page. I just mean in general. But you didn't listen.
Well, I have been working on the pages, and I will be uploading them as soon as the thing gets unfrozen. And I had to go through without a PC the past weekend because I was in a power failure.
Power failure? Like the power was
Yeah.
knocked out all weekend? I have blackouts on occasion and my computer shuts off, and then when the power comes on, I just press the power button and my computer comes back up in a minute.
For me, it came. I tried powering
That's
back
true.
on, and then the farthest it had gotten was just the introductory HP Pavilion's blue screen, and
So-
then it would go into looking like one of those color bars where the station's not broadcasting.
So what you're saying is you don't take care of the equipment that you need to do your comic.
I admit I need a new computer.
Why can't you buy one? You know, I've
Because
seen
I can't
I've
afford
seen
one right now.
Also, if you went an entire weekend without internet, you could still draw comic pages. And if anything, you should have been drawing hella comic pages because you wouldn't have been distracted with anything that was on the internet. So you should have like hella in the tank ready to upload as soon as the website gets back up.
I've seen, you know, videos of you in your room. You've got like a 40-inch HD TV in there. You've got your PlayStation 3. You've got like a wall full of video games, but you can't afford a basic computer. Like, you know, nothing fancy. It costs maybe a couple $100. I could go buy myself 10 new computers right now if I wanted. How many video games do you own that you don't play, Chris? I've played a lot of games in my lifetime, but I own very few right now because as soon as I'm done with them, I usually sell them. You sure have a lot of time on your hands, Chris, to play all those games, for that matter. I've never come close to owning as many games as you have. Chris, how many hours a week do you spend on video games right now?
Oh, God.
I don't know. I'd say about maybe 2 or 4.
2 or 4 hours
day.
a week? A day, okay. That's an awful lot of time to be spending on video games per day. And that is time that you could be using.
Okay, to be fair, I don't think that's that much. 2 to 4 hours a day. I mean, you don't have a job. I mean, there's 16 hours you're awake. You have 12 hours to still make comics, dude. Like, I don't think that's that much.
On your comic, if you care
I think
about
he's
your
already
comic,
exaggerating
but
that one.
obviously you
I
care
do
more
care
about
for
video
my
games.
comic. It's just I use that. That's actually between drawing page, between drawing and coloring.
But you could use that video game time to upload them. And you never did that.
Oh, yes, I do.
How many days have you missed since you promised you would upload 2 pages a day? You don't care. Your actions say that you don't care. Actions speak louder than words, Chris. I don't even consider you competition anymore. Do you know that? Because you obviously... my competition are artists that actually care about their work. And you play video games all day. And then you sleep in because you have nothing to do. And then when you do actually take time to do something, you don't actually work on your comic, you just attack me. And then when I'm nice to you, you continue to attack me. And then when I get mad and yell at you, you back down right away because you can't stand up in a fight. And then when I'm nice again, because I think to myself, I don't want to keep yelling because I'm not that kind of person, then you become disrespectful again. Do you have anything to say, Chris? He hung up.
He's hung up.
Later
God.
that day, the Wikipedia site was wiped clean of all info, only to be replaced with a link to the Asperpedia.
Oh shit.
Chris made a video
The lost media in there, dude.
attacking those responsible the following day.
As much as it is to my dismay, I have to point out, but you can thank Alec, Evan, Sean, and Mal on the Asperpedia, because I got confessions from them, and they have done so already.
The same hand gestures every time.
My own Wikipedia. They even prohibited me from being able to make any updates. Because, like, god dang, Evan.
How did I know, dude? How did I know?
If I could go back to before November 2007, I would have never viewed that damn ED page. And then I would have never had to deal with you damn dirty trolls.
Yeah, you should have learned your lesson a long time ago, man.
But I know every last one of you now. And I have suffered through so much torment.
I've for some reason, I've like never noticed these hand gestures before, but he does do the same ones every fucking time.
And this one really takes the cake. And you all just want a response from me. You get one hell of a response. And all my true loyal fans can blame those on the Asperpedia, those 4. Because they have done the wrongest. They took away that which inspired their own comic pages.
Whoa.
They destroyed what was undestroyable, but can be rebuilt. And I will rebuild it.
Lion Loki goes hard.
With my own help and my own funds.
Buns?
I have people on the inside. The Wikipedia will be backed up.
There's people on the inside.
And I never wanted to kill Simona. But I was practically blackmailed by that goddamn Evan. I would have him in a psychic link within my psychic powers.
Oh god, what the fuck is he talking about now? This is what he was talking about in the damn comment.
Frozen in time.
Yeah, he's going more insane with what the fuck he's talking about. When he's talking about, like, I'm gonna curse you, and then he's talking about how his comics are real, and now he's talking about he has a psychic link that he's gonna freeze you in time. Yeah, I think Chris is going more and more off the deep end with connecting fiction to reality, and it's getting scary.
And then I would put him in the jail cell, as with the same fate between Alec, Sean, and Mao. And after what they have done unto me so far, which they did not have to do, but they did. And they are all guilty of tormenting me like they have. I would have them executed.
Executed, god dang!
And I don't care what they think or what they say. This is my stand against you four.
The Four Horsemen.
Rot. In
Oh.
hell!
Dun dun. I'm shaking in my boots.
Anyway, everybody else,
Oh god, here comes the music.
have a good day. I'm still shoveling snow and drawing and coloring, regardless of there being a website or not. Good day.
As a result, he did indeed kill off Simone LaRoche in the story, which seemed to have satisfied Evan, as the Wikipedia returned virtually back to normal on Valentine's Day, with the ads for Asperchew replaced with ones for Sonichu Revolution, which was a comic created by Alec during the downtime of the Wikipedia.
God damn it.
According to Leary, due to the troubles of the site and Christian's frequent tardiness, he felt that it was his duty to give Sonichu fans what they wanted, and offered them his own version of the proposed Sonichu reboot, which addressed the ongoing copyright issue by brutally murdering copyright-infringing characters. In the meantime, Christian posted an update on his blog, writing that he would continue working on his comic, and that things with his girlfriend were going well. He then resumed answering mailbags, which have been backlogged since before the lockdown of the site. For Mailbag 52, he adopted a new strategy to answer difficult and offensive letters. He replied to 10 challenging correspondences with the same response. Your letter has been read fully, and your thoughts have been imputed and accepted for better improvement. Thank you for your time and efforts. He abandoned this tactic from Mailbag 53 onwards. Despite Alec's best efforts to make Christian aware of Sonichu's damning legal issues, it seemed that everyone except Chris knew that Sonichu could never truly come to fruition, as it was, in essence, an extension of its creator, an amalgam of ideas taken from various pop culture sources, existing in a nonsensical fantasy world, destined to fail.
Hard-ass last line. Alright. Okay. That is the end of part 24 of Chris Channel Comprehensive History. I really like that last line. He's like, Sonic, it's never going to come to fruition because he's made the character an extension of him, and he's not going to be successful the way he is. He's in a dumb fantasy world. There's a combination of all the pop culture around him. It's not an original character at all. It's just never gonna work out. The only reason people are interested in the character is just because how interesting he is, but not in a good way. So that video is mostly about the conflict between Alec and Chris, and Alec trying to get him to be sincere and apologize for what he's done, and it's just not working out at all. Not working out at all, and. Yeah. So. Yeah, and we get Chris is going more and more off the deep end of connecting fiction and reality. So yeah, I know things are just gonna keep going downward spiral as we go into the next few episodes. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. We're gonna react to about 2 of these per week now, and after about a week or so, they're gonna switch to the Lyric Reacts Media channel. So subscribe to that channel, link in the description. Subscribe to this channel too. Like to support a small creator, watch the entire Christian playlist, should probably be up on screen by now, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Bye.